My friends, and welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and this is the 18th of February 2026. And you'll see that I've got the wrong date on our channel this morning, but that's okay. I'll change it when we finalize the show. What I'm looking for here now is the other day we put this, remember we put the whole graph up here? Remember we did all this stuff? So far, it's done exactly what we wanted it to do. And now we've got this. This is right here. I'm not gonna modify any height. So we went slightly over where I was looking for. And now we're working on this leg. So what I want to see now is this leg just tear out of here. If that's our high, and we're starting to tear through now, and we start this whole leg down, this is the big run down now. I want to see us take this whole section right out here. So that was one of our predictions earlier the week that you saw me put together. I didn't just form fit this, I just kind of slid it over here. So that's what we're kind of looking for the continuation right now. Okay, just so you know, that's a 15 that's a 15-minute chart, and right now I'm looking for a 15-minute tag down here. I'll probably be in there somewhere. So that's what I'd like to see in the next little while this morning. If we look at the lower time frames, I'll show you what I've been keeping an eye on here. So this is a CAM Model 1-2 with a potential CAM Model 3 entry. Take your fib tool from high to low. Extend it all the way out. CAM Model 2, right there. We don't get a CAM Model 3. A CAM Model 3 would be up to, would be right there. CAM Model 3 just shy of that. So anyway, that's what I'm looking at there. We have our Mark III set up. We're waiting for this to break here, and that should give us a go from idle. It's in an idle mode right now, and we should see that change as soon as we clear or break that border on a close. Not just a wick, it has to close the border. So anyway, so welcome. We're getting right to it this morning. So let's see if we can get some love going here. London low is right below us at 817. One minute chart should be giving us, oh, that should be at 15. There should be a 1. Retest this. Looks good. We could come as high as 867. So let's see if we can wait till this gets back into this little trigger zone I'm looking for right here. Anyway, let's oops, why do I do that? Who did I give a thumbs down to? What did I do on the thumbs down? Holy smokes. Somebody got a thumbs down there. They weren't supposed to get a thumbs down. I tried to roll down. It's a trap. If there's a thumbs down in the screen there somewhere, I did not mean to do that. Just so you all know, I never give thumbs down, so I don't want to. If I do, it's by accident. Mark is red. Okay. I love you guys. There's no way I want to give anybody a thumbs down. So I think I accidentally hit a thumbs down button. So that appeared on your thing there. I apologize. So I'd like to see us come back into this little range here first before going lower. We've got the range extension. We've got a body below it. We've come back into it. So technically we could just keep going. So where's Hadiz 830? Drive it home, Hadi. Let's drive it home, man. Get in that bus. Let's drive it home. Yeah, we're right in the discount box right now on a 5 minute. So I just want to see us pop through there. All right. Let's have a look at, let's make sure we are live here. Is everybody, are we live on the charts? Live. Yes, we are. Who's first through the door this morning? There he is. Hadi, good morning. I was short at 8:30. Nice. Good sound logic, man. If it works for you, then I'm loving it. I am loving it. Wait, where did my show chat? Good work, Hadi. He's in from the 8:30. So we have a small little BISI occurred above the high. You trade through it. and the 830 lines up with it. So you see how this looks so delicious here, right? You got this little bisty that occurs above the high. We break through it, and it lines up perfectly with that 830. Remember yesterday when we were looking at the 830 and we didn't like the way the place it was lined up on? Look at that. Lines up perfectly inside that level. So that's a nice little optimum place to enter in on for a short. He got some money below the low and consequently made a bit of cash. If you run from box to box inside the range, just running to here, if you tag that area there and you trade below it, then look for a retest of it, like right there, and then you want to see it continue going lower. There's your range extension. Now you want to see it come back inside this candle and for the continuation model, and that's the continuation. So if we do get a reversal right here and take this candle out on the upside, then we're looking for another run back inside here. Ideally, I want to just see this roll over and keep coming lower. But we are sitting in a macro moment, right? So we'll wait and see. Is that what you did this morning, Hadi? Thank you, Aaron. Yes, sir. And 15-minute chart. Good morning. Good morning, Abs. Oh, you did it on the 15-minute chart, not the 5-minute. Where did you do it on the 15-minute chart? This is 8:30. Yeah, I don't see it on the 15-minute, but I definitely see it here on a 1-minute. How you doing this morning, Abs? That's nice. I'll come back, give it a little poke. Right there. And send it. I'm going to put my stop loss right there. Good, thank you for asking. I also took it these 6:30. Yes. When it lines up like that, you can't deny that's a beautiful. It was just shy of touching it, but if you're inside this little box, you're triggered. You're catching a run, man. You're catching the run. So it's an ideal, beautiful little tag there. So well done, Hadi. Good for you, Abs. I like to say you're following some logic there. I just need that to break that little point there, and then we'll pay ourselves one. We'll get a little chunk off of that and let the rest run. Now I'm going to move to this level here. So I don't want to see, this has been run through now. This now becomes the bull trap. I don't want to see get broken to the downside, so, or to the upside. Yeah, it was nice matched up with other indicators. Nice. How did your 6 a.m. go? Did it line up with your 6 a.m. as well? I bet it did. I bet it was damn close. Let's look at your 6 a.m. here. You could have taken your one this morning, Abs. You would have been even more tighter and slicker than Hadi's candle. If you would have took your 6 a.m. this morning, oh, you would have nailed it right to precision. Morning, Hans. How you doing this morning? Every time I see Hans, I think of the regular trading hour gap. Where's our regular trading hour gap this morning? It has not appeared yet. I just want to see it clear this one out. Then I'll move to the break-even point because this is waffling too much for me. It's got to get some legs and get out of here. There we go. Now move to break-even plus the cost of the trade. And as usual, trading views ghosting my stop loss here. There, it's fine. Is that locked? Yeah, it's locked now. And we can take another one off of there. I see you haven't. They're such dicks. I don't know why they're doing that every morning. That's just crappy delay, man. Now that should be out of there. That should be a closed out trade now. All right, let's see where she goes. Is it only in sim there is a lag on the entry and exits on TradingView? I don't know. Could be. It could be. So this should trigger a, oh, there you go. See how it's triggered the short now for the, so let's do that. Let's put on 3 on there. We'll trigger it short. And then once TradingView finally gives me my trade, we're going to stick with the rule here and see if we can't, we'll see if we can't get this box right here. We don't want to trade above that on a close. So I'll put the stop loss way up here. And we're just going to trade the 3-hour rule. According to this, we have now started the 3-hour trade. So we'll see what happens here. The dog is calling. There's someone in the yard. Okay, so let's put this up here. That's a long-term trade now. we want to start, and then we're going to look at our bot here, and we look for our key. This is our working level, and this is our downside downside targets, 24,785. So this is our downside. Our next one should be highlighted. So this is 24,785 right there, and then 24,730 right there, and then the bottom. So that's what the targets are. Let's see if we start hitting our projected goals. And as soon as we hit our first target, I'm moving my stop loss to break even, plus the cost of the trade, and I'll take a portion off there. So that'd be 1, 2, and then I'll leave this one. I've only got 3 on there, so I should have put 4. So 1, 2, 3, and leave 1 on for the next chain. And this is my test today, is to see if this chain is working. No, I'm going to say screw this noise. And we're going to get back in here. No, that's our rule. Stick to your rules, man. That's the model we're trading, so let's stick with the model we're trading. Leave it on. Needs to hold it. Good morning, Czar. Czar, are you new to our channel? I don't think I've seen you before, but welcome. You're welcome, my friend. You are welcome. Everybody say hi to Czar. Hello, Czar. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. What's your story, Czar? Are you a ICT student? Are you a student of retail? Are you a student of ICT stuff? Are you a loner? You do things on your own? What's your history? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Now I want to see this level. Now that we've got these highs taken out here, I want to see this level get retested. With this candle, we can retest. And we can retest all the way up to here and still be bearish. Now what would be really nice is if it didn't bother doing that. It just ran straight through. Took out this low here and then retested that low and then sent it lower. That's what I'd like to see on an hourly level, 15-minute level. We have not taken that low. We've only taken it with a little, nope. I don't see a low taken there unless there's one tick below that low. I want to see if this candle gets closed below now. You can retest all the way up to here. We need to close below here now. We've got this turn right here. We've just, no, we haven't tagged it yet. Yeah, no, we haven't. So we've got a change in direction right here. We're trading above this candle here, so we're getting back into this range now. So what I don't want to see is breaking here and breaking here, taking out this, and then we've got a deeper run back into that range. Full-time trader, the last 3 years, mainly trade the 5 and the 30-minute O plus VWAP, ORB plus VWAP. Don't know what ORB is, and I couldn't even tell you anything about VWAP. MNQ. All right. You might find it a bit frustrating here, Czar, as we study like pure price action analysis and very specific data points. And we're on a 1 minute chart, so you're going to see some crazy precision here. There's the retest of the high. We should see that go higher. So for this to go lower now, we got to get through here. This lines up with an old low over here. Or no, it didn't. It's a little short. So this bear's not, or bull trap's not closed above. This one is. So the battle is now between these two. And I want to see if we get back above here. If we start running through the like halfway point of this wick, and we start running through halfway the point of that wick, this wick, then we're looking for a continuation. So I like the fact that we're holding off that bull trap. Now whether or not these two wicks hold and send us back to this little discount box down here, we'll see. I'm just going to leave this on because we're trading a 3 a.m. model. So we've got all the way back to that. It rejects off of the mean threshold of that zone. And you're going to be just above it too. See how we're sitting right on this one? Yeah, it's going higher. So next ones we got is these two guys right here. We still haven't got above this one yet. You're battling back and forth. Opening range here is 30-minute, 9:30 to 10. Where's a logical place it can come back into? Half this down close wick would put us right at a full fill of this SIBI above us here and put us back into that range by 50% plus. So what we'd look for is 868 right here. Yeah, look at that right there at 50%. So Let's see what we get there. We come back into that. That'll put us just shy of that mean threshold. Let's get above here. $15-minute fair value gap. Yeah, we can still trade back into this, right? We got this first one, which we've traveled through, so we can go all the way back to, and that will close in our 50%. It will give us a full close of this last one, and it gives us a retest, and it would give us 50% of that wick. So we have lots of confluences that support this level as an upside potential. They'll never closed above here. Let's watch this one's mean threshold has gone through, so look for a retest of this imbalance down here now. Even if we get a wick down there, be nice. Come on, give a little kiss now. Boop, right there. All right, so now we've got this one right here, the bottom of that, sitting at 24. I want to see that run back up higher and see if we can get back through 836 now. 836. See how we're stuck in that small little range inside that consolidation? So 836 and this 24, 36 and 24, where we're battling, and we have traded below this level, so this becomes the new breaker right there. Trade back to it, so this should run through it now. We should run through 24 on a close. A retest of this, and we don't forget we can use this all the way up to the top of that candle, which brings us back into 36. If we close above 36, we're going higher. So far we're bearish until we break this spot right here. We're bearish. We switch from here, close above that, then we'll go bullish and wait for this next continuation to occur for an internal range liquidity hunt. This consolidation, we need a displacement candle, one that says, look, this is the direction I want to go, either down or above. Well, there is a small little tiny one. You got to stretch all this shit out now and start looking for all these little data points. See this go no go zone here? Now let's run through here. That is chop. That is chop. See how we've retested this already here? We still have an opportunity to get back up into this area here, so I'm going to sit and wait for that to occur. I'm still leaving this 3 a.m. candle according to our rules here. We'll just let that sit and see if we can't let it roll out. This is one of those practices for a longer term trade, and you ignore all the stuff that's going on there as long as it's giving us our entry, our exits up here, and that would be like a one-time trade for the day. It's the bottom of that section there. Here's the 36 level. Now let's watch where this one ends. This is the displacement candle we're looking for. Either above or below. That one held. This one here, we're looking to see if that closes above here. And now we're digging into our 15-minute, and we're looking for this level right here at 855 to 869. There's the retest on the high. That would be a buy. You want to see this hold now and start sending it higher. Right there. That's the discount right there. Nope. Back to this box again. That broke way through here, so wait for a market structure shift again now. That's retesting our discount box. As long as this in the next 5 seconds closes inside that box, that's a nasty wick. There you go. It's closing inside the box. Now send it higher. Right back down to the discount box and still closed inside the premium. That's a nasty wick. Now you want to see that send higher. You don't want to see it waffling around in here, or look at half this wick. If we got another little wick come down, do some damage and then leave, look for half that wick. Otherwise, more upside. Come on, get on up there. That daily new day opening gap here. We're stuck inside that right now. So far, we're bouncing off the premium. And that mean threshold of this candle, mind you, that candle hasn't been activated yet. Oh, yes, it has. Right there. We may just get a run straight from here and not get anything back in here. We're going to see it break through here, though. It's in some chop, so just let it sit. We've got our 3 a.m. trade on. We'll see where that goes. I feel like this wants to get a going to close out a big portion of that. Let's see if I can get more back in here. I'm looking for 50% of that range. I'll leave one on there and see if I can't get to another one back up in here. Five more minutes. Morning, Derek. Now we need a Judas swing higher for a turn this morning at 7:30. I'm going to close it out. I'm going to wait. A little offset with our lost up there. So let's see if we can't get a Judas swing higher. I just feel like we want to get back up in here a bit more. Is that the sheet you get from the market makers every day? So far, Derek, it's working out. Our little prediction we had last on Monday. This one I left this chart on here. So far it's unfolding. It went slightly above where we put that little candle or a little line, but anyway, we're looking for this to go lower. But I'd love to see a little pop up into that range and give us a fill of this BISI and some of this SIBI here and half this wick. And that puts us at 50% of the range as well. So that's what I'd like to see, is the Judas swing higher and then turn it and look for a 15-second or a 1-minute reversal right around this area for continuation on the downside. So that's what I'm looking for inside here. Unless it just tears out of here and leaves. Yes, there's the 930 or the 50% right here at 805, 804. Exactly. There's the retest. Look at that. Perfect on that. Right on the go, no go zone. Now, if it takes off, it's running without me. Now, where is she going? Where's our downside objective? Oh, it's way over here. So let her buck, let her rip, man. The retest there. Let's see if it starts ripping back down again. Retest that little zone again. There's your first target for your 3 a.m. As you left it alone, you'd have target 1 met with 3 handles. See how if you can commit to a model, you stay with the model, man. That would have been your first target. Second target would have been here. And you would have moved to break even. So you would have been sitting right there with the first profit in your hands and with only 2 left on there. 1 here and the rest to run. So that's the 3 a.m. model, and you got to stick to it. If you're skittish like me, then you would have thrown that all away. Let's just see where this goes here now. 742. Good morning, Mark. ES up to. We got to wait for this to break, close below here now. 15 minute. How many more minutes we got left of that one? 8 more minutes. We'll wait for the macro at 950. Mark, is your last name Amton? A-M-T-O-N? I have to add it to this, to the bot. Next take profit is right down here at 730, which is right here. is for the birds. Yeah. Do you think if we take out the lows from yesterday that we come back up and go up or keep dropping? Well, if we stick to what I had looked at on Monday, then we should still keep going lower. The key level is going to be right here, whether or not we use this first consolidation before the accumulation or that buy model begins. If we take that out on the downside, then I'd like to see that just continue to drive down, take out this 3 a.m. candle and start running for this box down here, which I have sitting right here at the 15-minute. That should put us right near the bottom of that. Oh, not anywhere near it. So if we close below that on 15 minutes, then we could see that run lower. So that's what I'd like to see. And that's quite a ways down there. That's another 300 handles down there yet. Look at that premium level and that no-go zone. We have not broken the no-go zone yet. $866. That'd be a nice place. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, Derek. I'd love to see it pump right back up there. And then I'm just looking for any 15-second or 1-minute reversal here. This is just too much chop right now. This will beat you up in here if you're trying to chase this. It's not giving you any real precision levels to bounce off of right now. Zara's probably left us already going, you guys are nuts. You guys are crazy. Oops. $866. $866. I've got it up to 876. 876 to 898. 876 to 898 is up here. That's that premium again. 898's right there. But on a 5-minute chart, that puts us right in, right here. That no-go zone right there. There's nothing else in here, so that no-go's already been hit once. So I'd like to see this one hold. That one hasn't been retested yet, so 874. That'll put us right in the middle of that little guy there too. So just looking for any, and you want to see a nice clean one, not just a bunch of choppy candles, but I'd like to see a reverse sitting up here. Wait for this bull trap to get taken on the upside on the close. This little fella down here is being retested right there. Send it up above this guy. There's your 867, Derek. I like that. I'll add 2 there. Stop loss goes above this high here. And then the 8, wherever that 878 is there. I don't want to see these 2 bull traps get taken. Otherwise, I'll close it out. That's right back into that fill that we looked for. That's 50% of that zone. Let's see if we get a close above that. That's perfect. Retest off the low. Perfect fill there. Now you want to see a nice little reversal here. So you want to see it close back through this level. Then take out this bull trap now. So far, no clean reversal. Lots of chop. We're back up inside the go, no go zone here. That's it. I don't want to see any more than that. Right on top of that no go zone now. I'll sit right there. Right above that bull trap. Got to leave from here, or otherwise I'm not interested. You're selling both MS and you're selling both of them. I'm in risk-free here now. I just got in here. I'm sitting right there, right above this guy here at a risk-free, small little profit. If it comes back and takes me out, then I'm done. And this wick, and see how that wick is bouncing back off there? It's tried to get down here multiple times right now. And it's failing to get down here. We really got to see it accelerate through here. Otherwise, this could continue pushing higher. It's hit the level. It's ran through. It's you know, if we look at this, let me just show you this here. This is why I want to see it go lower. If we take our, there you go. If we take our little range here, look at the, let's just take the whole thing. We're way over 50%, right near 62. And if you look at that range, we're right at 75%. So that's delicious. I want to see this take out this candle's low and just keep driving it down now. Does that make sense to you guys? Let me get back to my other. Now I'm just moving into profit. Now I don't need to see it come back up through this candle, this wick. This is what you wanted to see, this pound down through here, and then start clearing this out. Get some real speed here now and clear this lot out because there's nothing else down here. So for me, it just needs to run all the way through here with some power running now. And you're still in this short. We have not closed above. See how that 3 a.m. candle? We did not close above there, so we're still in a short trade. So that's what it's indicating. So we have not violated the fail rule, and the fail rule was right there, and it did not. It popped up above it. But the fail rule is if you close above that. So, Mark, I don't know if you've seen this morning, and you haven't answered my question. So, I just put Mark as the bringer of the knowledge to us on the bot. So, if you want your last name on there, you get back to me. If not, then you just know you'll be known as Mark. These lows here, yeah, you could take out some. This is ugly chopping around in here right now. We've caught a nice reverse, but you know, our 2000 may end up just giving us 160 bucks. Well, I will take out one of them off here and then let the last one ride. Watching right here. $2,000 down to 160 bucks. Mean threshold of that candle. Look at that, right on the money. Now see if it closes back through here. this is a reverse going on here. So there's potentially further upside right there. Test, go higher, all inside this little box right here. I'm going to take that right there. You're looking for it to go higher right here. And you're just in it right there. So if it closes below that, that becomes the new no-go zone for a continuation on the downside. Otherwise, this is going higher now. Say wait for another setup. So now I want to show you something. If we used the take profit model 1 that was inside here, where we got in up here, 50% would have given you this, 62% would have put you 50%, and you wouldn't have got 70. So you would have got the 62% out, internal range of liquidity hunt. We were heading for lower prices, and that internal range liquidity hunt, take profit model 1 was the one that, if you use that, even if you're on the wrong side of it, you still would have gathered some nice liquidity. All of your trade would have been off there after half of it. 60% of it would have been gone by here, and the last 40% of it would have been taken out way in profit. Just so you realize that. I didn't use it, so we are marrying the idea that this was going to be the next big run higher or lower, and that's failed right there. So now here's the premium, and we failed that. See how that's turned off and gone idle now? It says you've closed above the level that fails. So your 3 a.m. candle, you would have paid yourself down at that one that was marked down here, that open box that was there. That marks that open box and says that was your first take profit. You didn't get your second one. So if you move to break even after your first take profit, then you had been out, and that does not accommodate your moving fail point. That only keeps your fail point. If we break, your fail point will move to the next one once this 3 a.m. candle on the downside gets broken. It's a chain response that I built in. So we didn't get through this at all, Derek. We never closed below the breaker. We just wicked below it. Look at that, no body. And it just ran right back up, and we're well inside here. So if we take out this candle here now on the upside on a close in the next 3 minutes, we're switching directions. We're going high again. Forget that whole idea of going lower. Think about going higher now. As soon as this gets taken out on a close, so you got another 3 minutes to find out. You got to be prepared to switch that up. So now I can turn this thing off. We're done with that for the day. There's the 6 a.m. abs candle. And that's just enough to create equal highs. And we're waiting for that to close in the next 2 minutes. We have equal highs now. Close here, come back, tag this at 96, this area here. Retest this little fair value gap here. Give that a pop. We do not want to see half this wick get taken, and then send it up higher. Mean threshold, 927. You want to see that hold? That's sitting right at the 6 a.m. candle. Now we've taken out the high. That next minute begins, and we're still, this is the full Monty now. It's taken we start running for this rejection block next at 958. And higher we go. Now we're back to Mark or Kevin's idea about it running higher for the week. He wanted to see big upside this week, so we switched to his, whatever his, well, I can defer to his higher authority now. Once we get above this level, this 964, and we use this last bull trap as support, you don't want to see its mean threshold get taken on the downside, so you want to see a nice displacement candle here, get above here, create a fair value gap, graded response, leave a portion of it open for a run higher. If not, if that freezes right there on that rejection block we just hit right there, that was the next upside target. If that reverses, we still have this as a target. So you got 20 seconds left to go. We'll see where that closes now. And then you got the next 15 minutes for a run back into here. And then you're looking for any opportunity here to catch a continuation, which should be right in this zone here. So off this candle here, we're looking for any opportunity to catch a swing, a little fair value gap to form here, come back into it, and then send it higher. That would be our next price leg higher then. So we're expecting to see a small pullback here and then a continuation. That's what I'd like to see. Yeah, your 830 didn't quite get hit, Hadi, but if you're into close enough for government work, then there's the retest of that little zone there. This is the great thing about where his 830 is sitting, right here inside this little suspension block here. Oh, it doesn't matter, it's already there. Look at that. His 830 is right on the mark there, and this came back, tagged the top of that box. So if you say, I'll take the 830, I'll take the box will keep you solid. 830, if you're looking for directly on the 830, you would have missed it. But if you would have caught the box at the 830, that's telling you there's some key overlap area there. So really nice, Hadi. Really, really nice. So if you've caught that even at a box, then you're catching a nice little run here. Let her buck. So I'm out on both break even, and this candle says go do bee work. Even honeybees are more predictable than the market. This is true. Hmm. Now, if we clear this 995 out, I'll be targeting 063. All right, so we've got the new day high, daily high is done. We have the new week opening gap above us. And 065 or 061 is our next upside. It is a bank robber. I agree. This is nice candles. These are nice. That just tells you there's some liquidity hunting going on. When we get a reversal here, we got lots of target to come back to. So if it's left without you, don't sweat it. Don't chase it. Look at this down here now. I go, wow, that was a really nice run. We called that down here, but didn't take it. Still kept buying the idea that we're going to go lower until it changed direction on us and decided it was going higher. So keep your eyes on that 065 level or 061, whatever is that. Let me see what the low of this candle is here. Sorry, 058. That's the top of this box here. If our Mark III is still on, it should give us a new long. Yeah. It gives you the new long entry here and targets 5.4. Oh, so it's targeting 25,400. So the next upside candle is 25 way up here. That's where the next 3 a.m. candle is. I've set this to trade multiple trades. You can adjust. You'll be able to adjust all of that stuff inside here. I built in a whole bunch of little nifty little things for you guys to play with. So We still have 4 hours left of that one. $9.96. Let's see what we get here. Let's see if I get a little poke into that and carry me back down into this range here. Super tight stop loss. In other words, I don't want to see it break right there. I don't want to see it break the top of that again. So just come back and give me a little kiss right there. That's right there. That's a tag. And I'm not going to get it. It's going to leave without me. Move that right there. Okay, now we're in. So there's the reversal. Now I want to see if this holds. So my stop loss is super. I don't even want to see a wick get but above that. I'm giving it that consequent encroachment right there. And that's it. If this goes through me and keeps going higher, then that's not the reverse. If it takes that candle's low out, then I'll move to break even. And then if you pull your fib tool inside here, that's the top right there. And that's all she gets. No more revisiting. And we'll see what we get from here. So that was the bottom of that higher time frame objective. What was I looking at there? Oh, we're saying, was it here or here? Yeah, 996. 996. That's the hourly high we just broke. So if that's not the reversal and we're not coming back to my entry again, that's going to pop me right there. We're revisiting this again. I'll give it one last run right there. And I'll be just above that. Now, if this has got any intention, we should see that 996 we saw get tagged here. That should start to close above here, and that's out. I don't even want to see that, so that tells me I want to see this go higher now. That's open and close right on there. That's actually a buy. Now I'll put my stop loss right here. Let me see if we can see that go higher here. And I am targeting is much higher than that. So I'm targeting right there. I'm in this one with you, D. Well, let's see what we get there, abs. Don't forget, we can still revisit this little area right here. So your stop loss has to be below here. And we want to see a body get above here yet, and we still haven't had it yet. So we want to see you start to pick up some space or pace, get above us here, and then we can use this candle as support. I'm still one tick below that anyway, because that fair value gap's got to hold for me. I don't want to see any crazy wick shenanigans going on here. So well, let's just see if this keeps running higher. It's taking out the high, so we should be paying ourselves at least one there. And you can move to break even if you're typically, you say, I want to get, oops, I want to get my stop loss to break even. You take one portion off there, and then you let the rest ride. And don't forget, we can still come back into here. So I want to see that. Just let it run from here now. That's the rules as I lay them out. So you got to pay yourself quick at the first one, get yourself to break even, then your zero stress trade and let the rest run. And if you say to yourself, oh, I shouldn't have taken that one off, I should have just let it go, then if that's your rule, then it's your rule. I can move that one right into here, because now I don't want to see this high get broken, and I don't want to see half that wick get taken. You see, that's why I want to see that hold, this hold. So I've got some support here now. I want to see that just keep climbing out of here. So we've finally broken that little box that we have here sitting here. And that's sitting at right on that 58 candle. So I want to see it retest this and go higher. I'd love to see a portion of it stay open. So I'm going to move my stop into here now. I want to see this act like a fair value gap and start going higher. If we trade through, we give a full fill of it, then you want to see that get tagged again. But I'd like to see a little portion stay open. I'm looking at 148 on the upside initially, right there. That puts us at our upside target of, where's the upside? They've got 25,148, and my bot 25,148. They've put a box way too far away. So that is called the nearest. Where is the nearest? There's the retest of the high. And I want to see if we get this little high here. Tag it. See how we're running through this level? You don't want to see that. Literally came back, gave us a kiss, and let's send it off to work now. That's literally sitting on our, whatever that spread was, is what kept us out of that, because it literally came back, gave us a smooch, and it's coming back for another one. Dirty bird. So there's the, we've got a close right in here, retest, sending it lower now. So that's why that change in direction, you're out. Look for a retest of this, and then look for a new sweep, and then it has to clear this. This will be this next smaller range. So if we come back and retest this, which we haven't done yet, it's fair game still. We come back, tag that, then we want to see the premium box get taken on the upside, and then we can get back in sync with the market. Did you take something out on that, Abs? Into this busy here. There's another retest. So now we've actually closed below that level, and now we've retested it. So now we're back inside this range until we break through 0.61 on a close. A little bit of profit. It's always a good thing, man. And we don't beat ourselves up if this starts taking. They just go, all right, just get back in sync with it. Stay on the horse, man. Still got the rollover potential. We're still bearish right now until we close above 61. or above. Now you want to see that provide support. If it trades below it, just wait. You gotta wait for a structure shift now. Once it does that above once, below once, forget it. Wait for a structure break. Otherwise you'll get beat up inside that kind of mess. That needs to close inside here and send it higher. And that wick's doing some damage. Five minute has nothing there yet. You don't get any joy in 5 minute until we break here. There's nothing even in here. You got to get right through 50% of that range before you consider something short in 5. 1 is still here. If we can get back through here, there's the close below. Let's wait till we see this get broken on the downside now. I want to see if we can do, let me just take his, yeah, that's better. That's better. That's the nearest one. So you'll see that the profits will change. That'll be the top of 24,989. All that's back there. And 25,123. 25,123. 75, 25, 061. That's here, 123. This is inside another one already. That's the next one after that. We must be overlapping some. Yes, we are. It's right there. 5, 6. That's right. 6, 2. Yep, it's this guy here. We're inside whatever this one was back on February 5th. We're inside the 3 a.m. on February 5th. That's what that's targeting right now. That's my other bot. I've been working on that one the last couple of days or yesterday. $123 is the top of the box. Okay, so now we're above here again. I'm looking for that to go long now, but I'm going to wait for structure shift here. We've got a small little SIBI right there. It just got tested. Right there's the bottom of it. That's the perfect long right there. And then if it trades below that again, You're on the wrong side of it. So you literally do not want to see it get back below here. Should have caught it right on the perfect spot there. And that should leave from here. But we should see it break this little upside bull trap because it's the very next one. With such a tiny little range, you have to break this and use this as support now to push higher. But that would be like the ideal place, because if we trade through it, oops, we trade through it and below it, then we're on the wrong side of it. On the wrong side of it. I don't even want to see a wick there. See how I even wicked through it? The bodies are still respecting it. Nope, I don't even like that. All right, so there's the mean threshold of that candle. I was just curious to see if that would hold. Consolidation. Wait for the structure breakdown here now. We're getting near 11. We'll get at 10:30 now. This is the 27's here. Where's my, I'll put on my time in a bottle here. This is 30:32. Crazy Ivan time. Crazy Ivan takes you out here, sees you, comes back, tags you, and then sends it lower in the next 8 minutes. That's a nice little retest of this candle right there. Send it lower. Let's see if we can get through this level here now. We can retest this one more time. We have broken overlap. That'd be like the no-go zone supported by this. So I want to see if we can come up into here again. 0.55. If not, look for this to break, then that. Low's taken now. There's the tag. Still working inside this little zone, and you're right down in the discount portion of it now. So you want to see this. We tagged that low there. Now I want to see if it works through here. Retested that low now. Send it lower. There's 32. We see that take it out. Then I'm looking forward to 36 to 38 going lower. Let's get some legs here now. Speed this up. See, bank right off that discount box. Watch here. That put you right in 70%. See if there's going to be something. There's 52. There's a retest of the little breaker. Oh, it didn't really take out those highs, did it? So it's mean threshold, and there's the 38 Crazy Ivan finish. The look back, 30-32 Crazy Ivan. Now I want to see, does he see you and come for you, or does he roll over and keep coming lower? So 54. $54 to $57. Or wait for this to break and that. It's 54 to 57. Stretch this out, you'll see there's something more in there too. See that right there? That would be 50 or 60 right there. Now I want to see it come lower. Or break through here and take this high. That's good. Start running. Three, two, one. Good. Come back, give that a little tap. Gotta get out of here now. Take that high and I'll move to break even. Gotta go, D. I'll see you later then, Abs. This is very hard to trade, so. Nope. Jesus. That's a chop, man. It's not a fun place to be. Take this out, retest this. 45. It's got a hole, man. Today is Wednesday of OPEX week. How does that impact the technicals? To be honest with you, Lucky, I don't take those into consideration. That's more of a fundamental analysis and how it affects the market. I look for exactly these specific levels. If they get broken, then and that OPEC has affected the market, I will see specific breaks in the market to clarify that. So if you're looking for OPEX to affect the market, I'm looking for where it affects the market. How it affects it is irrelevant to me. What factors affect it are irrelevant. I just look for the opportunity to say, oh, look, the market got affected today. I wonder what happened. Like if you saw this right here and we said, all right, we're long here. And then somebody says, oh, did you see what happened in OPEC today? Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's what happened there, but those are the breaks I look for. So relevancy, I don't care. If that happens and it helps and it moves the market, great. I'm looking for these opportunities to catch these at specific times. I didn't catch that. I called it when it happened. Go back through the video, you'll see me call it right as it's entering into there. But I didn't take it. I took some other little choppers in here. But if OPEX affected the market today and it affected it at a time we're expecting to see price move, then I'd say, yeah, OPEX made a pretty nice move today, irrespective of where I think it's going or what I'm watching. So hopefully that answers your question. I'm more concerned about Tuesday, Wednesday making a high of the week. If that makes any sense. I stayed in this on my own personal account. I stayed in on this. I wanted to see this keep going higher, so I'm targeting this weekly objective here. I want to see some bold candles get above here now and start stretching this area out and start pushing it up. This whole waffling back and forth stuff doesn't interest me. That's what I want to see, is just a punch through here and start creating a fair value gap above us here. And then I'm going to move my stop loss into some profit. I'm at 71 right here, right on top of this high. Since we broke that high, I thought I'll get in right there. And I've had to endure that. So now we're back above here. So I want to see that keep pushing higher now. So this is the fair value gap I want to see form above the high. Small. I don't want to see it come back and fulfill here. Well, I've got my... Sorry, I'm going to go get my phone, bring into the macro chat. Need to kick off of here. Gotta go, D. Thanks for everything. See you tomorrow. See you, Abs. Today's Lucky Wednesday. Oh, I've already said goodbye to Abs. He left earlier. Not what I want to see. We're below this immediate rebalance here. So now this gives me a swing back inside this range now. And that little box we have here has been retested multiple times now. It's really got to get out of here. It's got to get back through here. 74 and then take out main threshold. Otherwise we're back inside that range again now. And we're getting close to 11 o'clock for a turn anyway. So it's right at macro time. So this would be a golden opportunity for this to turn on us. Get through there. Get up there. I got out. I'm out of that. It's not moving the way I want it to. So if we tag right here right now and then start going higher, look for this, and then I wait for a bull trap. Otherwise, this is potentially the turn for the day or the turn for the next half hour, hour or so. And wait for some structure shift. There's just too much going on here right now. It's not clean enough for me. But there's a retest right down there in the low. It's got to get back going higher again now. It's got to clear this out. Send it up. Let's go. Excellent. Let's get a big bold candle here. Let's start pushing up into that weekly. Now I want to see this create a fair value gap here, a little space, send it up higher, and that will be the potential 11 o'clock turn point. I want to see this stay open for now. Send that up into this 107 area. Again, I don't want to see this fill now. I just want to see that next 3 seconds, make a small little fair value gap, give me an institutional order right there, institutional order flow entry drill, and send it higher. Don't fill it. There's a B level trade right there. C level trade will be right here, tagging this old high. D level will be a full fill, which you don't want. I want to see that portion stay open. B level's great, consequent encroachment, send it higher. C will put us right on that high. Keep going. If it breaks that high, then I don't want to see that level get broken. So my stop loss will move to here at 88. That's it. Stop loss is there. So the half that wick is all you want to see get tagged on the way down. And this is a 58 candle. So that's it right there. Stop. And send it higher. And this is right near 11 o'clock. So I'm super tight with my stop loss right now. And if that takes me out there, I'm out. Watch this tag on this bottom here. That's a 58. If we lose that, and then you lose the fill, then look at that as the 11 o'clock reversal in the macro time. And look at that, we closed right on it. Come back in it, tag it, and send it lower. That's why the stop is super tight, because we're anticipating a time where we're expecting, and a macro, we're expecting a reversal to happen. So watch here. That's it literally opened and closed on that level. So I want to see this get closed below, find some support at it, and start running this whole range out here. Oh, I'm looking forward to my massage today. That's a great place for a short. If they can put that damn trade on there, I'll put my stop loss above that high. Right there. And I don't even want to see a wick get through that portion right there. I want to see this. Mind you, we haven't closed below there. We're sitting on it. So if this starts running through that, it's because we never closed below there. Right there. That's it. Stop right there. Start coming back down. You get the mean threshold in one candle, your ass is next. It's going to go there now. It's going to sit right on that sucker. Now I'm sitting right on the high. I don't want it to go any lower than that. It's got to go, it's got to keep coming now, so I don't even want to see it come back and tag that right there. Send it lower. Now, see how we haven't closed, still haven't closed below here yet? This whole thing's fair game still to bounce around inside here. And this is a 2 candle. It typically makes a high anyway. I'd like to see it make a low instead. And that's not to be. We'll see if that makes a swing high. Still new week open gap sitting right there. We have not closed below here yet. $11 o'clock. Oh, wait. Oh. Bang around inside the Bissy. Hitting that We clean out. Three. Start digging into this consequent encroachment. I like to see 132. Back to the same idea. I want to see a fair value gap form here. Institutional order flow entry drill. I don't want to see this retest. I want to see that just keep going higher. A plus would be just leave from here and don't even bother coming back in here. Just send it up. That's a graded response. Now that it's taken out that high, I don't want to see it come back into here. Need 105. I'm right out of there already. Traded below it. Look at that. Quick and decisive. Right at 11:05. Let's see if we can get through here now. Stop loss was tight. It's good. That's out. That's profit. Now I'm looking for this to break on the downside. See if we can catch a nice short here. Still no break below here yet. There's the retest of this level. I'd like to see that send it lower now. We're back inside the BISI again, and we still haven't closed below it. So this retest of this at 11 o'clock, I'd like to see that really start to get some legs here now and start driving lower. Keep coming. Let's see it break through here. I want to see a nice big displacement through here. Use this as support and start pushing through to this discount box here. That's the fulfill of that. The 12 candle. So we got these overlaps. We still haven't broken this discount side here. I would like to see that happen. If not, then we want to see this get broken to the upside at 106. That's a nice retest. I like it. Stay lower. That should put us, if that holds, right in there. If that candle holds now, we should put us right in here, the next little push leg through to our discount box. And the top of that would be right there, pushing higher into here and going lower. Either way, this should be the area that holds it and sends it to here. We'll see if we get that. Nope, it's going higher. Still haven't broken that zone, hey? It's still holding. Yeah. It's very hard now. The rule is it's got to break this, and it hasn't. It's just done a couple of wick damages. This change in direction here was like right on a close. Then we have this whole small little range here sitting inside that premium box that we had earlier. It stayed in there, banged. Now we've got to turn right here. We've traded through it, traded through this one. If that closes now above here, then we wait for the bull trap to let go, and then we got the same kind of thing again to catch this running higher. And you're targeting that 131 still. And you're getting into lunch hour now, so the majority of the run was done between 9 and 10 or 9 and 12. 9 and lunchtime. So anything you grab here, unless you're catching a quick run back, you're just nibbling, and you got to keep stop losses super tight now. You might have to wait to the afternoon session now to see if there's a reversal. I was just hoping to catch the reversal at 11. Usually there's a sizable run between 11 o'clock and 10 after 11 for a run on the nearest liquidity created at 10:30. So I was kind of hoping that we'd take a run down here, get back into this area here. But it didn't. We didn't get the breakthrough here, so let's see if we get it now. Breakthrough here on the close. Let's go, man. Let's get down there. Just feel that close. The next 3 seconds, close below there. Don't just keep teasing it. Send it down there. Look over here at 70. Not yet. Not until you break some structure here. Like you got to break through this stuff before you consider pulling a fib on that whole range. In order to grab this higher time frame objective here, like this, if you want to pull that whole range, you need to find a turning point in that range other than just a 1 minute chart. 1 minute chart, then you want to see a structure break. So you'd want to see this break here on a 15-minute chart and then start looking for a 50, 62%. Or you want to see this on a 5-minute chart get broken, which is pretty much the same place. Come back, find support at this, then you start hunting for your 50, 62%. You finally got a tiny little close there. See, it's not even a significant punch down. It just does not want to give you something significant here. So I'm looking right here now at consequent encroachment all the way to 88, and there's 88's hit right there. You go 88 to 89. It's got to go lower now. This whole waffling crap here, I want to see it just explode, get some legs here and run. Not this little, I can't make up my mind where I want to go. Then if it trades back through here on a close, then you're back inside the range of crap again. A wick, yeah, just a wick, no body. That little poke through tells me where it wants to go. Back up into that range again. You're inside here now. This is the small little no-go zone right now. I'd like to see that little tiny one hold. It broke, used it to go higher to the next one. Now this one I want to see hold and come lower. So if this is the retracement to 50% or more of this small range, I want to see that roll over now and start going lower. Trade back through this and that 88 level. If it starts to climb higher, then you're looking at this premium box, which is just hitting right now, which is the top of that. And we'll watch to see if we go above here, go higher, or we finally roll over and go. See these little, just have no drive to get down there, hey? Lower highs. Yeah, that's got to find support here. You may see this roll over again, take out this low. You got to get some market structure, like decent market structure displacement now. These are just wicks. It's coming through here. You want to see these lows get taken with a distinctive downward candle before you consider that, because if this pops through here, that whole trend line, people are buying into this trend line here. And it may happen. You may get a nice little trend line popping up here. We want to see this break. The logic for me is it has to break with a decent downsized candle here, right? See how we're kind of stuck inside this range here? You've got this premium, and that premium is holding price. We've got a little bit of wicks below it, but unless we get a big displacement down there, we're not getting much out of this little area we're in right now. And we still have, we have hit the weekly, so it'd be a great place for us to see it roll over here. But we could still push to the all the way into here deeply, because there's nothing in here on a 15, nothing on a 5, and we're barely seeing anything on a 1 here. So we're in a kind of a holding pattern right now. Well, it's 11:30, or you're 11:30 now. Bottom of the hour, we want to see it. Something happen here. See if we get back up on top of here now. There, you're on top now. You want to see that go higher now? I want to see that go higher from here. Maybe a bull flag, yeah. It's got to get some big legs here now. We're going to start pushing. I want to see it get above this high here now. This is the premium level. You don't want to see it break through. If it pops back through there, then I'm done for the day. It can come back and test this whole area here, but you don't want it to close through it. Right to there. That's it. Yeah, you're gonna leave it there. Hey, I don't blame you, Hadi. It's kind of a... I'll see you later, man. Yeah, this is acting quite choppy now. I'm trying to catch a real precise little thing with a very tight stop loss. I'm demanding like really tight, precise levels. And even these little tiny wicks below here, I don't like seeing. But I guess right to there, yeah. Right there's got a hold. So I'm putting my stop right there now. If it tags me out from there, I'm out of here. I'm done for the day. That's chopping around too much for me. I think that's me done for the day. That's probably going to come back and take me out here. Equal lows like that. I doubt they want to leave. They're not getting any intentions of driving out of here fast, which is what I want. We're staying above the consequent encroachment of that. That's good. The bodies are staying above it. So it's got to leave from here now. Anyway, I think that's it for me, you guys. I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry we couldn't get you anything big this morning unless you would have taken that earlier one we called down here. Then just wait for a new setup. Something good, sweet to occur later on. This is just not going anywhere today. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you all. Thank you again for tuning in. And as usual, sending the love, my friends. Take care. And I wish you all the best. And I'll see you tomorrow. And we can hopefully get something a little better tomorrow. All right. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.